For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Wildcats offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona. What a grab and go for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll try the run. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Houston going up tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. He was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball in the air, intercepted! Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. Wants to throw on 2nd down. The quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking to throw. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. The Cougars are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive.
And he breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Arizona 21.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Houston offense once again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker in the ground.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Houston wants to play fast. On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I tell you what, as that ball started to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
At the 45, on his way. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Arizona comes out with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You're dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. The kickoff team out there getting set. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Houston will be forced to punt. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. First down for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it to the right. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Makes the catch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The hand to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking for a huge play. What a grabble on the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Arizona going back to work with another first down.
Green 25.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle. After the interception, drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a crease. It's Cherry. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
I'll tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarter.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
He's got it. Still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a...
At the 15-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Wants to fire on second down. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good... reception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Cougars come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll just down it right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Caught over the middle. It's Paul. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Arizona! And the pummeling has started. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona 49, Houston 10.
He thought about bringing that out for half. Take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a break.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And they got him for the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Back to pass, it's Clemens. Finds us back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, it's been been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got his man on the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Power football with the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff... Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Garrison. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
He's tackled at the 36. That's a first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
And the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long... out.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
The give from the gun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to throw, it's Clemens. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. With jet sweep pass. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. 3rd and goal coming up here. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolute